Alright, we're down here at the Batsto show in Batsto, New Jersey, Batsto Village. It's an old village. I think they used to make cannonballs or something, you know, big ore. They used to take the ore out of the lake over there. But anyway, big historical place in the Pine Barren in Jersey. And it used to be a good engine show, but in the past years it's really slacked up, you know. Matter of fact, the only engines that are here are me, Mike, and our buddy Dollar Bill. And there's our buddy Alan with his steam tractor. He'll be riding around. But anyway, it's 8 o'clock and it's only a one-day show. And they're setting up. I guess it starts at 9, and they're setting up a little railroad track here. And they got the cars over there. I'm showing you now because it looks like there's nobody here, but this place is going to be packed. You know, not with engines and tractors and stuff like that, just with people. Because up there in the village, that's where everybody goes. They come here to see the arts and crafts and all that stuff. But there's Mike's Panzer. There's our buddy Dollar Bill and Mike. Yeah, this little road right here is going to be packed. And there's the mansion. I don't know if you can see the top of it sticking up over the trees. That's Batsto Mansion. Alright, once things get going, I'll make some more videos. Alright, they're setting up this railroad track here. Let me go down this way and show you what it does. It's for this big container here. Almost looks like a dumpster. But what it was used for, originally it was used for ore. But this one was used in the cranberry bogs. And they would fill it with sand and everything. Here's it's like an old Model A. '27, 29, 29 I think. 27 I think is a Model T. But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can catch him rolling this thing off. It's pretty cool. Over there talking to our buddy Mike, and I missed him. They rolled that off, but now they're gonna hook up the Model A to it. So we'll show you what they'll be driving up and back. Matter of fact, I think they even let some kids hop in there and drive that Model A. So we'll get some video of that later on. Alright, I don't know how well you guys can hear me because it's pretty loud out here, but it's 10 o'clock and it's really starting to pack in. Let's go over here. I think this guy over here is blowing glass. Alright, the wind's starting to pick up now. Let's see what we got here. Trying to keep the wind in my back. There you go, here's an English engine for our British buddies. Yeah, it's a Wolseley. Little homemade engine here. he's ready to start it. It's all hooked up. Got his battery hooked up. Got spark plug hooked up. We got a little puff out of it. Goes up. Yeah, when I shut the camera off, he adjusted something. What were you adjusting? The carburetor or mixer?
Yeah, it's richened up a little bit. It's cold. I got a job. Yeah.
What's that, the exhaust right there, that little flapper?
Yep.
You machined this all from scratch, didn't you?
Yep. Plywood for cast. Everything else is a chunk of metal.
Huh. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, bud. That's our buddy Mike, ex-dollar bill kid.
Right there.
I call him a kid, but he's probably 50 years old. Alright, it's too busy over the other end of the show there to take any videos, so I'm going to have to wait for that to die down, but here's not as crowded. I can walk around and we see stuff. At least we could try and see some stuff.
That's wild. Back there, we'll walk up that way and around here.
We have here an old Mercury. Wow.
Stops here, huh? You can get my car.
$1929 special coupe. I don't know what's so special about it. Huh. You know, it's interesting. It has a canvas top on there. And the only one I ever seen with one top like that was mine.
Oh yeah, you got the picture. Yeah.
Well, there's something interesting. It's probably a cord. Got the headlights open. It's one of the first cars to have flip-up headlights. There we go. Yeah, it's way too crowded right now to try and get a look at any of these displays, except maybe Smokey. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Here's a lake. Lake Batsto or Batsto Lake or something. But it's beautiful. They got a couple places you can rent canoes. Got a couple canoes here, kayaks or something. But I passed a couple places on the way and you can actually rent them and go in here. Yeah, it's thinning out a little. It's about 1 o'clock now, so maybe around 3 o'clock or so we'll walk around and see the rest of this place. The leaves are just starting to turn. If you look, you can see a couple trees in there. Right now it's October 19th, and they're a little late. They usually start changing color by now. You can see on this side they're starting to change a little bit.
It's all there, but it needs a little work.
Did you have to pay much for it?
Yeah, I did.
They're up. I should have kept all mine.
Yeah, I did.
I had a shitload of them. Nobody wanted them then.
They're making a resurgence.
I mean, I sold mine.
I know a guy that'll pour it. Like, all right, let me.
I got, yeah.
Let me.
St. Mary's did a lot.
Yeah.
That turned out really good. That's as crude as they come.
Alright, yeah, it's thinning out. It's around 3:30, 4 o'clock. It's a little windy, so I don't know how well you're going to hear this, but there's a pile of iron ore that they used to make cannonballs out and stuff. And I'm gonna take a walk up here to the mansion, see what's going on. Alright, this is all the arts and crafts, stuff like that, all down there. I'm not gonna walk down there. But anyway, this is the Batsto mansion here. I'm gonna turn these off till we get a little closer. Right, there it is. Yeah, this ain't gonna be much of a video, but you know, that's all we got. I don't know how well you can see this, but this is the remnants of an old war boat. I don't even think they're trying to preserve it, they just got it under a cover here. Not much you can do with it. You know, I guess as long as it's covered like this, it'll stay for a couple hundred years. See what we got inside here. A couple old wagons. Yeah, it's this time of day we in bad light. There's a sleigh back there. Huh. Yeah, none of this stuff is restored. You know, it looks to be all original. Alright, sorry for the photography, but that's what you get. A couple more sleighs, that's pretty cool. Go. That's how you do it. Our buddy Bill bought that owning generator for 20 bucks. That's crazy. Alright, yeah, everybody's packing up and it's getting windy. And it's about time for us to leave, so we're gonna pack up and call this one good. Like I say, it ain't gonna be much of a video, but you know, it's something. Alright. This is Batsto, New Jersey. Batsto Village. If you guys are ever in the area, you know, it's a show, a nice place to check out. So, alright. See you guys in the next one.